Deep within the emerald embrace of the Sal forest lay a secret, a village forgotten, shunned, and feared. Ambarpur. Whispers danced on the wind, carrying tales of a curse, a malevolent shroud that cloaked the village in perpetual silence. Villagers in nearby hamlets spoke of Ambarpur with hushed voices, their eyes wide with fear.
They warned travelers of the village's eerie stillness, of the unseen eyes that watched from empty windows, and the chilling laughter that echoed through the deserted lanes. Ambarpur, they said, was a place where time stood still, frozen by a tragedy too terrible to comprehend. The village was declared off limits, a cursed land that swallowed anyone foolish enough to venture within its boundaries.
But whispers, like shadows, are often cast by something real. And for Rahul, a young traveller with a thirst for the unknown, the whispers of Ambarpur were an irresistible siren song. The air grew heavy as Rahul crossed the invisible border into Ambarpur. The once vibrant greens of the forest morphed into murky shadows, the air thick with an oppressive silence. He walked through the heart of the village, each step echoing in the unnerving stillness. The houses stood eerily intact, doors slightly ajar, as if frozen in time.
A child's toy lay abandoned in the middle of the path, a testament to the life that once thrived here. I felt a shiver run down my spine. I was surrounded by the ghosts of a forgotten past, their presence heavy in the stagnant air.
The sun began to dip below the horizon, casting long, menacing shadows that stretched and twisted, whispering warnings he couldn't quite grasp. As darkness enveloped Ambarpur, the village seemed to awaken. Rahul sought refuge in a crumbling haveli, its once grand facade now masked by creeping vines. Inside, the air was thick with dust and decay. He found a room with a dusty mirror reflecting the faint moonlight.
As I stared into its depths, I saw a flicker of movement. A pair of eyes, filled with an ancient sorrow and a terrifying hunger, stared back at me.
Rahul stumbled back, heart pounding against his ribs. The reflection vanished as quickly as it appeared. He was alone, yet an icy dread coiled around him. He spent the rest of the night huddled in a corner, the silence broken only by the creaking of the house and the pounding of his own fear. The next morning, Rahul stumbled upon the village library, its shelves still stacked with dusty scrolls.
One scroll, its cover ripped and faded, spoke of a sorcerer priest who had cursed the village centuries ago.
The priest, driven mad by grief after the death of his beloved, had vowed to freeze Ambarpur in time, trapping its inhabitants in a perpetual state of limbo.
The scroll spoke of a mirror, a conduit to the other side, a portal that could break the curse or unleash a wave of unimaginable horror upon the world.
Rahul realized with a jolt that he had seen this mirror, had felt its chilling gaze. He had looked into the eyes of the sorcerer's grief, a grief so profound it had warped into something dark and vengeful. Driven by a primal fear, Rahul fled. He ran through the silent lanes, the image of the cursed mirror seared into his mind.
The forest seemed to reach out, its thorny branches tearing at my clothes, as if trying to hold me captive. But I pushed on, my fear fueling my desperate flight.
Finally, he broke free of the oppressive embrace of the forest and stumbled into the warm light of the setting sun. He didn't dare look back, afraid of what he might see.
Ambarpur was a memory, a chilling whisper in the wind. But the experience had changed me, leaving an indelible mark on my soul.
Rahul never returned to Ambarpur, haunted by the memory of the cursed village and the terrifying reflection in the mirror. He carried the story with him, a chilling tale whispered in hushed tones to those brave enough to listen.
Was the curse real, or was it just a legend born of tragedy and fear? Did the sorcerer priest's grief still hold the village captive?
The questions lingered, as persistent and unsettling as the silence of Ambarpur. The village remained forbidden, shrouded in mystery, a chilling reminder of the darkness that can lie hidden beneath the surface of the world.